To do that, you're going to need to beat a new set of challenges. Let's find out who'll be trying to take your crown and make it onto the rich list. Please welcome Michael and Joel. Good evening and welcome to the rich list, Joel. Hi, Michael.
G'day, Andrew. How are you going, mate?
Well, thank you. Time you two got acquainted now. Joel, I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but do you think this is the kind of partner you expected on the rich list?
I think he looks like a smart guy, knows a bit.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm imagining the number of times you must have been mistaken for Merv Hughes. Sport's probably a specialty, is it?
Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Now, I understand, Joel, that you're a bit of a celebrity spotter. You've been collecting autographs from a young age.
Well, over the years, I've been in the United States recently, ran into a few people on the streets.
So pop culture's probably your strong suit then, is it?
Pop culture and a bit of sport. I'm there with Merv.
All right.
A big fan of Merv.
Joel, Michael, get thee to a pottery. So can everybody hear me in their pods?
Yes.
Yes.
Marvellous. Tonight's next list is... The list is celebrities who have competed on Dancing with the Stars. We'll begin with the challengers. So, David and Chanel, I shall turn you off. Michael and Joel, celebrities who've competed on Dancing with the Stars. How many can we name?
Starters we'll put 5 out to them.
5? Be back to you in a second, fellas. It looks like they're starting with a very slow waltz here, I must say. 5 they think they can name.
Are we confident to go 2 up?
Yeah.
It's a very long list, so if you think you can do 2, do 2.
Well,
We'd like to go
Let's
with
go
7,
7.
please.
7 it is. The bid stands at 7.
7.
7.
You look a little taken aback by that.
Yeah, we thought that might push up a little bit higher, see if we would be interested in it.
Sure. Are you willing to take the bait?
Yeah, I think we should go 9. I think that's
9.
comfortable. Let's push them to the double digits.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
9. 9.
9.
9.
it worked well for us last time. We can bluff. I reckon that they're bluffing.
Yeah?
I reckon they are.
Okay.
I really do.
Do you want to let them have it?
I reckon we let them go.
Okay, they can have it.
Gentlemen, the list is yours. Joel and Michael, give me your first answer.
Why don't we start with the most recent series?
Yeah.
Most recent winner.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you a footy fan like myself?
Oh, yes. I don't back for his team, but...
Let's go for Anthony Koutafidis.
Kuda is on the list. Well done. You've opened your account. Series 5 winner, Carlton football player.
Brodie Holland.
yeah.
Brodie Holland, you say.
I say that.
He's on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Series 3, Dancing with the Stars. We have 2, you have 7 to give me.
Ian Dicko-Dixon.
Dicko, you say. Yes, he's certainly cut up a fine storm on the rug. He's on the list. One of the more comical dance routines of Dancing with the Stars. That's 3 from 9.
Okay.
Well, going on the comical theme, I think we all had a good laugh at his expense and he enjoyed it as well, was Andrew Gaze.
Gazy.
Happy to put him on the list?
Absolutely.
Andrew Gaze is on the list. Yes, he certainly didn't take himself too seriously, Gazy, which is just as well. That's 4.
We're with the sport. Let's go, Kostya.
Oh, yes.
Runner-up.
Yes.
Kostya Zoo.
Controversial Costa, yes.
4 times world boxing champion and also a runner-up on Dancing with the Stars. Costas Yu is on the list. That's 5 from 9. We have 4 to go, and you bagged the first list.
Grant Denyer.
Yes.
Grant Denyer is on the list. Congratulations. So we're 2/3 of the way through the list here, Chanel and David. How are you feeling about this?
I think they might have it in the bag.
I think you could be right. What have we got for 7?
One that sort of made it pretty far. Making a bit of a comeback. Pauline Hanson.
Oh, yes, yeah, she was on it too.
She was.
Yes.
She certainly is on the list. Pauline Hanson is there. Just 2 to go, and you're 1 game up.
How about the girls' favourite, I guess, from either the first or second series, Mr. Williams.
Tom.
Yes.
Tom Williams. That great outdoors. Another shirts off man.
Another shirts off man, yes. I'm sure the girls love him.
Yeah.
The toast of secretarial pools the world over. Tom Williams is on the list. know people who are still salivating about that dance. And you'll be salivating over the prospect of winning a whole lot of cash if you bag this first list with your next answer. Michael, Joel.
Another news person, Chris Bath, runner-up.
Barthy, huh?
She was very, very good.
She certainly was. On Dancing with the Stars, she's on the list. That is 9 from 9. Well, congratulations, Michael and Joel. You've come in here, you've carved it up. Nicely played. You are one list up, meaning you two are very, very vulnerable as we go into the next round. Now, if you're playing along at home, let's take a look at some of the other answers you could have given. Beck Cartwright, of course, Kerry Armstrong, John Wood. There's a whole host of them. Michael and Joel, you've taken the first list. One more and you'll be playing for the money. David and Chanel need to win the next list to stay in the game. Let's find out what the next list is going to be. Names of all the squares on a Monopoly board. Now, just to be, you know, for the pedants out there, we're talking the standard English version of Monopoly. So the one that we know and love, the one we all grew up with. Name all the squares on said board. Now, obviously you had the first bite of the cherry last time, so I'll turn you off and go to the champs. How many squares on a Monopoly board?
Fair few.
Yeah, absolutely. How many can you name,
I'm
though?
feeling good about this. I'm really happy to go knock them out of the water and go with 10 to start off with. Absolutely.
Alrighty, I'm happy with that.
Happy with that?
Yep.
Oh, more than a competitive bid. I like it. Just off the top of their heads, they've got 10.
I think we should be pushing them a little more.
Go 11, 12.
Well, yeah, let's go. We'll go 12. I still think we're comfortable with getting 12 if they push us.
12 is the bid?
Yeah,
12.
I reckon we'll go 12.
12. They don't seem fazed by your bid. They're giving you 12.
We're confident. We'll go with
13. Devil's number, 13.
13.
13.
You know what I reckon?
I reckon if they can name 13.
Should make him play?
You do have the luxury of being one game up.
And that's the other thing, yeah, we do have that.
Should we make them play?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. They say, name them.
it. Oh, right.
And your first answer is?
We'd like to go with the top one, with Mayfair.
Mayfair, huh?
The blue one.
Champagne tastes you
Pretty
two,
happy
I
with
see.
Mayfair.
Got expensive taste.
Mayfair is on the board. £400 rent. With a hotel, it's $2,000.
Could we please go with Park Lane?
Park Lane. In the same neck of the woods, Park Lane is on the list. Next one down the board, that is, £350 rent.
How about we go Oxford Street?
Oh, I see. Chanel stays on Mayfair and Park Lane. You go straight to Oxford
cheaper
Street.
tastes.
Oxford Street is on the list. You are 3 from 13. 10 to go.
Bond
Bond,
Street.
please.
Bond Street?
Yes.
Bond Street is on the list.
Piccadilly's the yellow
There's
one.
so
yeah.
many. Who wants to go first?
Piccadilly?
Piccadilly.
Or is it Piccadilly Square?
Oh, hang on. Let's come back to... It could be Piccadilly Circus. It could be Piccadilly...
We need full names.
Oh, okay.
Is
Let's
it?
go Vine Street then.
Vine Street, you
Vine
want to
Street.
go? Is on the list. Indeed it is. Nicely played. Well, we're carving them up so far. And
Regent will be a good one. Regent Street.
Region.
Regent Street. Indeed, Regent Street is on the list. Nicely played. What do you got for me next?
Old Kent Road.
Yep. Old Kent Road. What colour is that one?
It's a purple, I think.
I only had Mayfair and Park Lane.
You're taking a ward down Cheapside, are you? You're going Old Kent Road?
Yep.
Old Kent Road is on the list. Nicely played. And while you're in the neighbourhood, got any others?
Let's go for Marlborough Street.
Marlborough Street.
I think we go for Marlborough Street.
Good choice. Marlborough Street is on the list. £180. It's an orange square. You did take a chance throwing it over to them. What do you got for me next?
Let's go free parking.
Free parking. Is that right? You really are taking a walk on the cheap side today, aren't you? Free parking is on the list, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get much of that in the big cities these days.
Now we're going to go for the complete free food and we're going to go for jail.
Jail. It's on the list. Jail is there. Just 3 squares to go, and you've got yourself a Monopoly board.
How about community chest?
No, that's the thing in the middle.
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Community
we've
chest?
got the water one, waterworks.
Yeah, but what's the Waterworks one called?
Waterworks.
It's called Waterworks.
Is it called Waterworks?
No.
Okay, we're not. All right.
Well, we got to go chance. We have to go
No,
chance.
chances in the middle.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, you need to land on chance to
I think you're
get
right,
the
actually.
square.
Yeah.
You've got a chance. I said, just letting the money go to a head. Chance is a square.
How ironic it would be to take a chance on chance only to find the chance wasn't there. Happy to
That
go
would be
with
good.
chance?
We've got to go with
Okay.
have to go with chance.
I don't know how else you get to it, I guess.
The answer is in. I won't give you another chance. Chance is on the list. Nicely done. Just 2 squares to complete, and it's 1 game apiece.
King's Cross Station.
King's Cross Station is on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 square to give me. You've named 13, and it's even Stevens.
Well, Pentonville Road is one that I know that's there. Let's have a look.
If you're totally confident on that one, just go for it. I'm happy.
There's Euston Road. There's Pentonville. Vine, Marlborough.
All right.
Of all the names you've mentioned, are there any that you are very confident in, David?
Pentonville Road for mine.
Yeah, just go for it.
Happy to get that one,
Yep.
Chanel? Pentonville Road?
I hope it's there. I'm going to look an idiot if it's not.
Pentonville Road. Cost you £120 to buy it, £8 rent. It's on the list.
Yeah.
Nicely done. 1 list apiece. Very nicely played indeed. Let's look at some of the others you might have had on the list. Go was there. Go to jail as opposed to jail was there. Community chest was on the board. Strand, Piccadilly, Trafalgar Square. So plenty to choose from. David and Chanel, you have tied the game. It's 1 list apiece, which means that we play a sudden death tie-break to decide which of these teams goes through to play for the money on the rich list. That will occur after the break.
These Aussies all share one dream, to be the best talent in Australia.
We've thrown the doors open to absolutely anyone doing absolutely anything.
Everyone in Australia is getting their shot at stardom. But there's one thing standing in their way.
3 strikes and you're out.
Grant Denyer hosts the most remarkable talent search in history.
This is Australia's Got Talent.
On 7 in 07.
This week's superhero specials from IGA. Sanitarium Wheat Mix bonus 1.2 kilogram, $3.69. Biozet bonus 2 kilogram, $5.99. Superhero specials. They'll save you every time.
Hi, I'd like to talk to you about a very special breakfast product, Cheesy and Kate, a better way to start your morning.
I don't trust that woman.
Why not?
Because she's hot.
Do you trust me?
Yep.
Cheesy and Kate for breakfast. Nova 100.
Inside every woman, there is power and passion. Turn it on with Venus Vibrance. It gently exfoliates, leaving skin so smooth and luminous, revealing a more radiant you. Venus Vibrance.
A lot of people visit ANZ branches for our award-winning home loans. Others find it more convenient visiting anz.com or calling over the phone.
With one of those redraw facilities.
And some prefer our mobile lenders to just pop in. So wherever or whenever you want to talk to ANZ's dedicated mortgage experts...
Hi, I'm John.
We've got time to listen.
The answers you seek?
Well, actually, I was...
Silence, fool! The answer's in your hand.
But I thought 1, 2, 3, 4 was just directory assistance.
Brian, listen. 1, 2, 3, 4 gives Telstra customers more than numbers. There are street directions, movie times, information from Yellow and City Search, even sports results for only $1.40 a call. Plus standard mobile charges.
Oh, that's great. But why are you telling me this?
Oh, I need you to call me a physio. I think I did my neck in this box.
You mean your wrist?
What do you mean, wrist?
Mate, you're weird.
I'm weird. You're the one who's talking to his sock.
Giving up smoking isn't easy. I should know. Now, Phil here is wearing a Nicorette 16-hour patch to help protect him throughout his day.
How you feeling, Phil? How you feeling, Phil? How you feeling, Phil? How you feeling, Phil?
Only Nicorette's 16-hour patch helps control your cravings throughout the day and is designed
to give your body a break while you sleep. Nicorette, Nicorette, you can beat the cigarette.
Welcome back to the Rich List. It's one list apiece. Michael and Joel threw the last list over to the champs. They managed to complete the list. You did have the luxury of a list up your sleeve. So now here we go to the sudden death tiebreaker. Now, both of your pods will be open so you can hear each other, OK? Don't give the other team an advantage by talking amongst yourselves as they are deliberating. The first team to give an incorrect answer in response to a correct one will be out of the game, out of the list, and I will fill your pod with piranha-infested water. No, I'm not going to do that, all right? But you will be out of the game. The tiebreak list is... the 50 highest Test wicket takers. The 50 highest Test wicket takers. So, sports buffs, time to come to the fore. Now, Joel and Michael, it is your turn to start. I need one answer.
Well, I think we'll go in order because they're the ones that they're going to know the ones right at the top. And I think our friend Shane Warne.
The Sheik of Tweak is on the list. Shane Warne is there, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got to go some of our big ones. Well, Lily.
Yeah, right.
Dennis Lily.
DK Lilly is on the list. Well done, Chance. 355 wickets to Dennis the Menace.
Well, I'd like to chuck one in right now and perhaps say Muralitharan.
Matteo Muralitharan is on the list, ladies and gentlemen, and a very dubious action. Champs?
How about Beefy Botham?
Ian Botham is there with 383 Test wickets.
Glenn McGrath.
Glenn McGrath. He's on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Chaps, where do you go from here?
I'm going to go with Truman.
Freddie Truman. You think he'd be in the top 50 all-time Test wicket takers? Freddie Truman. Freddie Truman is on the list. Indeed he is. Nicely done. 307 wickets. For Truman?
Are you thinking of the Indian all-rounder? He was the leading wicket taker at one stage.
Until about 8 years ago, he had the record. All-rounder,
so Kapil Dev.
He was excellent with the bat, especially in times of need. Kapil Dev is on the list, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, played in the famous Tide Test in Madras. Really got India out of hot water there.
I'm leaning towards Richie Benaud.
It'd give me a lot more comfort if you were sitting there in a mustard jacket saying that. Is Richie Benaud on the list? He didn't make 300 wickets. He did make 248 wickets, which gets him on the list. Nicely done. Ooh, nice game of tit for tat here.
Well, I'm just working my way down the list and go with the New Zealand all-rounder, probably second best fast bowler behind our friend Dennis.
Yep.
And that would be?
He's a sir.
Well, he's now a sir, but at the time, Richard Hadley.
Sir Richard Hadley. Bang on, he's on the list. Nicely played. Chance?
We probably don't have the skill base that these guys have. The guy who's coming up to name is Tilakaratne.
Really? Pulling one out of the kit bag there. Tilakaratne. Interesting. Is Tilakaratne on the list? It's a wrong un. He's not on the list, ladies and gentlemen, which means Michael and Joel, you've taken out the list. So congratulations, Michael and Joel. You'll be playing on for the money on the rich list very shortly. Right now, let's take a look at some of the other answers you might have given us. There was Craig McDermott, there was Courtney Walsh, there was Malcolm Marshall, Waqar Yunus, Shoaib Akhtar, the whole bunch of them up there. Chanel and David, it's been a pleasure having you here.
It's been great fun, thanks so much.
You've been lovely champs, and I tell you what, you don't go home empty-handed. You do have $75,000 to take home. Thank you very much for playing the rich list. So then there were two, and the two of them had 15 chances to make $250,000 as they play the rich list after the break.
Good evening. Police expect to arrest more people identified from this month's Noble Park riot after releasing more security pictures. Premier Brack says Victoria doesn't need to follow Queensland by recycling wastewater for drinking. Some Melbourne residents digging deep to beat the drought with bore water, keeping their gardens thriving. And bad news for male tennis players. Roger Federer plans to play on until at least the 2012 London Olympics. A shower or two for Melbourne tomorrow, a top of 26.
Back to the wild. Aussie couples dropping out of life to get a life.
The best move we ever made.
Leaving high-powered, high-paying city jobs. Settling for nothing. We track them down. So is life better this way? Plus, the perks of your job. How to get what you deserve from your boss. On 7s Today Tonight.
If only all our precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Tats, your ticket to dream. You can count on the fresh food people for great weekly specials, like 64 to 108 pack Huggies Jumbo Nappies, $29.99. Save $11.96. Low prices you can count on every week. From Safeway, the fresh food people.
Another White King Clean Freak.
Off-white? What is off-white? Sorry, but unless it's White King Super Bright Ultra White, it's off, all right?
There's squeaky clean, then there's freaky clean.
Well, with this field, we have the makings of one of the truly great contests. Waitzer in lane 3, Zaleski in 4, and Lean in 5. And, of course, in lane 6, the queen of the pool, and our triple Olympic gold medalist, Jodie Henry. And they're just about set.
Cotty's Fruit Cordials, 33% less sugar than the leading blackcurrant juice syrup.
Why should kids have all the fun?
I have sensitive teeth, but I don't want to choose between a sensitive toothpaste and all-round protection. Then I switched to Colgate Sensitive Multi-Protection.
It not only provides clinically proven relief and lasting protection from sensitivity, it also provides complete protection for teeth and gums. Colgate Sensitive Multi-Protection.
Now I know my sensitive teeth are protected. I don't have to choose anymore.
New Colgate Sensitive Multi-Protection. Unbeatable relief for sensitive teeth.
From Thursday, Target is having a sale that's out of this world for 3 days only. Fly in for massive price reductions in store. It's worth phoning home about. Starts Thursday.
Desperate Housewives is back.
Funnier and mysterious.
The big cliffhanger next, and the season premiere next Monday.
This program brought to you by Porter Davis Homes. Come see a world of style.
Welcome back to the Rich List. If you've just tuned in, Michael and Joel kicked butt in their podium, ladies and gentlemen, and they now have their chance to play for the money, put some big dollars into their Rich List bank account. Now, fellas, you know the way it works. 3 answers, I'll give you $10,000. 6 answers, I'll give you $25,000. And for just another 3 answers, 3 little answers, I will give you $75,000. We're starting to talk big money. 12 answers in total. Guess what? 150 grand will be coming your way, and if you complete the cash board with 15 answers, I give you $250,000. However, it's not as simple as that. You make one mistake at any point, you lose the lot, you drop right back down to zero, and you meet a new set of opponents. It's time to play the Rich List. And your list is the 50 most populous American cities, according to the US Census Bureau. The 50 most populous American cities.
I'm feeling all right about this. I just got back from the USA.
Oh, did you?
A couple of months ago.
Yeah, just having a little trip?
Had a little trip. New York, Vegas. Yeah. If I do it right, I might go back to Vegas and...
Absolutely.
That's what I can do.
Double up on your 250.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Can you give me 3 answers to start with for $10,000?
Start with the obvious ones, the big ones.
Yes.
Well, the city that never sleeps.
The Big Apple?
New York, New York.
New York, New York. Indeed, the most populous city in the United States of America. It's on the list. Nicely played.
So, just go to the second most populous city.
Yeah, you...
Go to City of Angels, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is on the list. Indeed it is. With 3.8 million people, the City of Angels.
I know the third most populous city.
Yeah.
My dad's actually there at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Famous city back in the old days, a famous musical, Chicago.
Chicago, what a great musical it was.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Chicago was a boomtown way back when. Is it still so? Is it on the list? Chicago, Illinois. It's there for $10,000. Congratulations. So there you go. You got your first $10,000 in the bank account.
It's very good.
Indeed. But I can't imagine you're willing to stop there. I mean, there's 50 on the list.
50 on the list.
Can we go 3 more for 25 grand?
I think we're going.
I know enough of the cities. It's a matter of where the population is. And he seems pretty confident.
Yeah,
I'm
fairly confident.
Happy to keep going for at least another 3, yeah.
It is a tricky one, actually, because there are so many cities in America that not all of them are extraordinarily populous.
Right.
No, and I guess the trick is there's 50 states, but it's not necessarily one in each state.
Indeed.
So,
but you're going 3 more?
Yeah.
Going 3 more?
Yeah. All right.
First one I'll go for, I think it's in the top 10. You got Houston.
Houston, you say?
We don't have a problem, I hope.
No.
Absolutely you don't have a problem. Nice launch. Houston is on the list. Home of the Space Centre, of course.
I think we go for Dallas, Fort Worth, Minneapolis. I'll say Minneapolis, that's in the top 10. I'm pretty sure of that, Minneapolis.
In what state is Minneapolis?
Minnesota. Twin cities with St. Paul, very cold.
Minneapolis, Minnesota is on the list. Nicely played. Happy to go with any of those other choices you mentioned a moment ago?
Dallas go for another one in the state of Texas.
Well, you boys are cowboys when it comes to the rich list, and Dallas is on the list. Nicely played. You've won yourself $25,000. It doesn't sound like you're stopping here, Joel, though, because for 3 more answers...
Like I'm stopping.
Pretty confident, isn't he?
3 answers, you triple up to 75 grand. Do we go for it?
Yes, we go for it.
You're happy to play on, Michael?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
All right, we're going for it. $75,000 on the way. Now, Michael, I got to say, Joel's done all the talking so far.
Which is unusual for me, but yeah, he's pretty confident, so I think I'll let him go.
Look, I won't make you to commit to it, but if you have to choose the next city, what would you go for?
I think the absolute capital, Washington, D.C., would probably be my choice.
Joel, would you back him up on that one?
Well, that's one that I'm thinking of maybe later on, because I was thinking of going Atlanta, because I'm 100% sure it's in the top 50.
Mm-hmm. So what do we go with, fellas?
Atlanta for the moment. I mean, I'm happy with Washington, but I'm...
Hey, if we get to 75, mate, I don't care if you get all 15 of them.
Yeah.
I still get half.
Hopefully I
will. Do we go with Atlanta?
I think we're pretty
Atlanta.
Yeah.
$75,000 on the line. Fortunately, it's not gone with the wind. Atlanta is on there. It's on the list.
Up north, you go Seattle?
Yeah, I think we'll go Seattle.
Happy to go with Seattle?
Yeah.
Hope I'm not sleepless, but...
Yeah. Absolutely. If you knock it out, you'll say, oh, never mind. It's on the list. You haven't knocked it out at all. Seattle is on the list. Seattle, Washington, 573,000 people. So, again, a reasonably small city.
Yeah.
Can you give me one more for $75,000?
Do you want to go maybe Boston, or you think Washington, D.C.? Because they're both, I think they're big cities. But like you said, they're surprisingly small, some of them.
Well, that's right, but I would have thought Boston would be pretty safe, yes.
You willing to lock in Boston?
Let's go for Boston.
Yep.
Go for the Celtics.
The best team in the world.
Going for Boston and going for broke. Boston, Massachusetts. Time to have a tea party, fellas. It's on the list. Nicely done. $75,000. Sensational work, boys. So, look, that is yours no matter what, all right? If you care to bank it right now, I'll let you do so, and you can take on some other challenges. Yep. You can do so safe in the knowledge that you've equalled the best on the rich list to date anyway. Do you want to become the first amongst equals and try and push it to $150,000 with 3 more cities?
I think you've got to have some confidence and just put yourself out there and take a risk in life.
Do we go for it?
I want to go.
He's going to take it, so, look, we'll go again. We'll go for another 3.
3 more! Yeah, I like your guts here, boys. I like it a lot. So let's see, we could make this a $225,000 evening on the rich list if you manage to give me just 3 more answers. What'll they be, boys?
Do you want to go maybe Miami?
Yeah, I would have thought that would be...
Home of the Miami Heat, Shaquille O'Neal.
Are we going Miami?
We're going Miami. Yep. We're heading down to Miami, as Will Smith said.
Money is your vice, fellas. You went for $150,000. It's still looking good. Miami's on the list. I like it. I like it a lot.
Do you want to go to the nation's capital, take a trip, go see George W?
I mean, there are a hell of a lot of bureaucrats, aren't there?
I really want to see him, though. That's just...
Let me rephrase the question.
Yeah. Go show him our money and...
Yeah.
Are you going Washington, D.C.?
We'll go Washington, D.C.
District of Columbia?
We will.
Washington. Question is there a permanent population of Washingtonians enough to make it into the top 50? Or are they just itinerant bean counters and the like? Washington, District of Columbia, is on the list. Oh. Nicely done. Nicely played. 1 more of the 50 most populous American cities. And Joel and Michael, you're sitting on $150,000.
We're thinking maybe around, there's a lot. I've got one. Philadelphia.
Oh.
Philly, how could I forget?
It is a foundation city of the United States. Has it flourished, though, Philly?
Absolutely. It has.
Has?
Philly will be there.
76ers.
Come on.
$150,000 riding on it. Philadelphia, founded by the Quakers. Are they good breeders, those Quakers?
Hopefully.
You'll be eating oats if you're wrong. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is on the list. Nicely played. $150,000. Good work, Joel. Good work, Michael. And believe it or not, these guys have just met. I mean, they live in different cities, but what a team. $150,000. You can bank it now, or to show all the people at home what the rich list is really about on our inaugural night, you can give me 3 more answers and take home $250,000.
If it was a subject that I actually was really confident with, and we both knew, and I know cities, but I don't know the population. Joel's obviously very good at it. But, yeah, I would be saying, look, I'll take my share, so...
That's what Michael would say. Joel, it only takes 1.
That money is so good. You know, I'm saying San Francisco, I'm saying Orlando, I'm saying Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure they're there. Even Pittsburgh, maybe.
I know you're a team, but it only takes one person to say yes. How far can you back yourself? How far are you willing to push your teammates' luck? Michael, Joel?
I think we should keep it. Keep the 150.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to keep the 150.
Yeah, I think that's it. Sorry.
Going to bank it?
Going to bank it.
In the pocket.
Bank it. $150,000. Congratulations! Magnificent work, fellas. Now, no one can take that away from you, no matter what else happens on the rich list for you guys from here on in. Tell me, had you gone on 3 more, what would they have been?
I'm thinking Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is on the list.
San Francisco.
San Francisco is on the list.
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida is not on the list. You made a good decision, boys. $150,000 richer. You chose exactly the right moment to pull out. For those of you at home, here are some other answers you could have given us. Albuquerque was there, Arlington, Atlanta, Austin, Baltimore, a whole lot more left on the list, but it hardly matters now. You guys are $150,000 richer. A sensational outcome. What great chance, eh? So what a super first night here on the rich list. We've given away $225,000, which goes to show, I think, that the list really is rich. These guys will be back tomorrow for more of it. See if they can't get themselves another $150 grand. Maybe a $250,000 as they take on 2 new challenges. See you next up on the rich list.
Previous